Hello and welcome. You are at Barbara's Stamp Pad for Scrapbooking Saturday, and this is a pre-recorded video, so let me pop that up. I want to thank you for joining me for this video. We're going to be making two 12 by 12 page layouts using our featured paper for the month, which is the Be Happy paper collection by Echo Park. Make sure to visit the video details so that you can not only get measurements for this particular layout, but also the affiliate link, the 12 by 12 scrapbook shop affiliate link, where you can get this paper. Now, for the whole month of May, I have featured the monthly class kit in the mail, which you can buy. Last weekend, I featured a free class kit with 3 more cards, complete with the supplies and the dimensions. That links you to my blog page. I'll put those in the video description as well. And then also, there was a project, but the registration is over for that project. But I will tell you that coming up for the summer, the next summer project is going to be a folio album using the America the Beautiful paper by Echo Park. So you want to stay tuned for that. I'm getting links set up right now to start basically a longer pre-registration period for that particular project. But for today, we're going to do two 12 by 12 page layouts. So I hope you enjoy these layouts, and let's go ahead and get started. I decided to, I had already put my layouts together loosely, and then I decided afterwards to go ahead and mount them on a 12 by 12 piece of white cardstock. So before I get started, let me bring my paper trimmer over here. Hopefully none of those other papers that I just moved. And my 2 largest pieces, I'm going to cut them down. I'm going to cut them down 1/4 of an inch on 2 sides. So let's, because since I'm mounting it on a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock, I want a little bit of the edge to show, and you can totally use those for something else. And then let's take 1/4 of an inch off here. I'm going to have to do this for not only page 1, but page 2 as well. And you'll see why. And I'll make sure that the measurements are corrected in the video description, okay? So I hope you all are doing fabulous wherever you're at. Thank you for watching. If you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, like I said, this is a pre-recorded video, so there's no chat, but feel free to like, comment, and share. Let me move that out of the way. By the way, this is my new close to my heart paper trimmer. I love it. I love the color. Of course, you can't get these anymore. These were very those were introduced at the last minute by Close to My Heart before they decided to do their year-end clearance. Not year-end, their closeout. I forgot what you call it. See, I wanted to be able to mount that so that you could see a little bit of the white, and then that'll help with my, and don't worry about that gap. We're going to be covering that gap. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do, I actually do have this paper on the right side. So let's go ahead and get, oh, look at the other side of this paper. It's so cute. I love it. All right, so let's go ahead and get some, your favorite adhesive. I'm just going to use this Tombow so we can tack this down. And I shaved it down 1/4 of an inch because I want to be able to show 1/4 of an inch on the top, left, and right. There we go. And then we have this piece of paper. Don't worry, I'm going to put the measurements in the video description. So if you're interested in recreating this particular layout, just visit the video description. And it's going to take you to a blog link, which will have pictures and a list of supplies and so forth and so forth. So basically the same supplies I've been using all month long for all of these projects is what it's going to be. Okay. And then we are going to pull out this black check. I love it. It helps break up these two pieces of pattern paper, but also it helps cover up this little gap and gives, and I'm going to go ahead and keep this the full 12 inches. I didn't shave this one down, but I'm just going to keep it. Oh, the popo's going by. Can y'all hear that? The back of our yard is backed up to a very busy street. So all day long, we hear fire, EMS, cops, people revving up their engines and using that as a, what do you call it? Like drag racing strip kind of thing. So anyway, all right. So up here in the top left-hand corner, I do have some, because we're going to be using scraps. I told y'all this year's focus is to try to use up scraps. I didn't use a whole lot of them, but I knew I had 3 of them. But I had enough. And let me bring this down just a little bit so you can see a little bit closer. Hopefully that is straight. I don't know why my camera always looks like it's, there we go. There we go. All right. So we have some banners, basically. It doesn't matter if you're reproducing this, it does not matter what pattern paper you use, because either right side has all these different colors. All these different colors. So you've got some black, you've got this baby blue, you've got this yellow gingham. And so let's go ahead and get that on. And I feel a sneeze coming on, you guys. Hopefully it will not go away. Go away. And I'm going to turn my paper sideways because I am right-handed. We're going to put some banners up here. And let's go ahead and put them flush with the top. Okay. And then let's put this one on next. You can totally pop these up with some dimensionals if you want to. I'm just going to put these side by side. And then we got some little flowers happening here. I'm going to dress up the top left of this corner with some banners. All right. And then I broke out the Echo Park. Where are they? The Echo Park hexagons. These are the large set. And I will link them in the video description where you can get them. I have the small set, and then I also have the large set. And because it was a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout, I wanted to use the larger ones just because there's more surface area for these. And I did 3 sets for this particular page. And they all nestle, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's a stitch around each one of them. And we're going to get these down. Okay, so let's get these down. And I had some dimensionals. We're going to pop these all up with dimensionals. So I'm just going to put one. I want to put one down and then just layer them. Get creative with whatever papers you want to use. You cannot go wrong just because you've got all these different colors over here, and these different patterns really help make the layout very interesting. Now, I did top 2 of them with white, just a piece of white scrap cardstock, so that you could write something on there. If you want to do the next size hexagon die down and post a picture on here, you can also do that as well. So let's get, oh, look at the paper on the back. I hate covering up equally pretty sides of paper. I got a new Tombow thing, so all right, there we go. And we're going to get this down. I'm going to loosely place it right here, and that way if I need to move it, I can move it. Okay. And then we have this one right here. And on this one, I went ahead and kept those 2 mounted. We're going to go ahead and put those in the center. And then let me loosely place these down, because I do want to make sure that I am putting them like a honeycomb, basically. So loosely, and then when I have them all in place, then I'll press them down. Okay, I have 3 of them that I'm using on here. Put a dimensional there. Let's mount this one, and you do want to make sure when you put these on, some of these are directional. Okay, so this particular pattern paper, you're not going to see the middle of it because we're going to be popping that up with a white piece. But you still do want to make sure that if you see any hearts behind this white piece, that they are going basically up and down. Okay, and this one is going to go basically right there. And I think I've got them all in place to get these down, and then I can press them down where they stay. Okay, and I'm just leaving a little bit of gap between them. All right, so let's press those down. All right, now in this bottom left-hand corner, one of the frames and tags I had left over, I had not only leftover frames and tags from the project, but I also had the ephemera pack. Okay, so I am using some features from those 2 things, as well as stickers. Okay, now this one, I'm just going to attach it directly to the pattern paper, but you can totally mount this if you want to mount this. Okay, but I'm not. I'm just going to attach this directly to the paper. Oops, a little dimensional backing there. Okay, that way you have a spot down here in this bottom left-hand corner that if you want to journal something, whatever the picture, the photo is going to be, because there's going to be a large 4x6 photo going over here, then you can write whatever you want to write about that particular photo. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and put our mat down. And I do have a green piece of cardstock and a white piece, and then you can mount your photo on top of that as well. There is a little bit more that you can see all the way around on this particular one. And let me go ahead and mount this piece of white cardstock to this green mat, and we're just going to center it in the middle there. We are going to attach this directly to that piece of cardstock, but before we do that, I have 2 dies that I want to add to it. And the only reason I am adding this is just because of the scallop. I think this gives a little extra touch to what I am doing. And I'm just going to, let's go ahead and put this down, but I'm only going to put adhesive down the middle. And we're going to kind of center this over here. You can slide it back behind those edges if you need to. That way you can still see your photo. And I only put them in the middle. That way I could slide these back behind here about halfway down. Okay, we're going to do one right here at the top. And then this other one, we're going to slide this one underneath this part down here. About halfway or so. Okay, it looks straight. It looks straight. There we go. Okay. Now, down here in the bottom right-hand corner, I took one of the stickers that says "Beautiful Day." I figured that would be a nice spot for a sticker, so we're going to peel that off. When you get the paper collection, you do get a sheet of stickers. And I think I have a full sheet. I had like 2 sheets, and I only used one between the project and what I'm doing today. So that this sticker is that one that says "Beautiful Day," but you can totally add other stickers depending on the kind of picture that you're putting on this layout. Like "Be Awesome." That one's a good one too. And there's all kinds of different images that you can use. And you do get a sheet of stickers with the pack of paper. All right, so we're just going to put this down right here to fill this little spot up. Pretty. Okay, and then one of the I think this came off of the ephemera pack. This one says, be awesome, be awesome, be awesome. We're going to put that down, and it's kind of thin. I'm just going to put this down with some glue dots. So let's get a glue dot. Uh-oh, my glue dot moved on me. I'm just putting glue dots on the back. And we are going to put that right here. I don't know what happened with that little bitty piece right there. Just to put something over this edge. There we go. All right. And then we've got this other small little bee. I'm going to take my snips. Where's my paper snips? Because there's a little bitty piece on this edge that is sticking up. There we go. And I just put a dimensional on the back. And we're going to put this little bee right up here just to soften this little edge up. And then if you remember the die cuts, I went ahead and made this one, but on the second page, I'm going to actually put it together. But the Echo Parks Be Happy dies that has the flowers, I went ahead and made a set. You can also use, if you don't have these dies or you're not interested in them with the paper pack, you can get away with using the stickers. There's 2 stickers on there. You've got this one, and then you've got this larger one that you can use on here if you want to do that. But I wanted a little bit of dimension with this, so I went ahead and made a little floral arrangement here. And where are we going to put this? We're going to put this right here. Okay. And we're going to put it where it's kind of facing kind of downwards. Okay. What do they call those? Like a swag? I think that's what they used to call them. Swag? I think. All right. And then I still have some Concord and Night honeycomb enamel dots that I'm going to use. And we're just going to randomly put these wherever we want. Wherever we want. And I'm going to use the small one since there's a lot of small ones left. And where's my tool? I had a tool. This has got something on it. Let's see. I'll pick it up. It does pick it up, but it also picked up a cat hair. Oh my goodness. Y'all didn't see that, but it picked up a cat hair. A black cat hair. Imagine that. I didn't wipe my desk down before I got started. Anyway, this is just a Sizzix pickup tool that I'm using and I'm getting used to it. So I haven't used it very often. I think I'm just going to get my other little pointy tool out at some point and use that. I'm going to put 3 of them kind of right there to decorate that and press those down. And then let's do that's it. Let's just do that. Okay. But y'all know me. I got to have a bow somewhere. So we're going to use this black check bow that I've been using all month long that I get from Michael's. Very inexpensive. And you get 7 yards of this. And it goes perfect with this Be Happy collection. Makes an easy bow. Okay, so let's fold that. Uh-oh, threw my own scissors at me. Let's get our little ribbon scissors and then let's cut. Let's cut that. That way we have a nice bow, and we'll get a glue dot on the back of that, and we are going to put that up here just to soften that little edge out, and we have something fun up there at the top. And that, let me pull this up, is layout number 1. Why does that one look crooked? That one looked crooked. There we go. Much better. Now, you can get crazy with stickers and anything else you want to use, but I think there's plenty of room for a nice focal picture, a couple of smaller pictures. Right here, you can either put another picture or you can put a sticker. I swore I had something here that was supposed to go there. Let's put something there. Let's put something there. Let me see. What am I going to put there? What am I going to put there? It needs to be something easy. She works hard for the honey. I love it. Ah. Well, that would have been perfect to go right there. Sweet like honey. I think I'll just leave it open. I'm just going to leave it open. Yeah, we'll do that. Because you can still put another photo here if you want to with the next size hexagon cut down so that you can see all of the layers. But that is page number 1 of what we are doing today. Yay. All right. Now, we got page number 2, but I do need to cut my pieces down. Let me get these pieces cut down like I did page 1. I hope you're enjoying this layout. My goal is to try to be consistent with posting some pre-recorded videos for Saturday nights. And we're just going to call it Scrapbooking Saturday, Scrapping Saturday, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do that. Okay, and then we have this larger one here. I love this paper collection. I love it, love it, love it. And at the top. So I'm going to save those because I don't know if I'll use them, but I'll have them if I need something super, super small. All right, now let's bring our 12 by 12 back. And for this one, we're going to put this paper down first. Make sure to join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let me look at the, that's like a whole week early. I was thinking about going ahead and doing the video for the June class kit in the mail. I would ask y'all what y'all think, but it's a pre-recorded video, so I don't think it matters. I'll have to think about that. I haven't set up tomorrow's stream, so, but I also got, where did it go? I don't think I have the paper in yet. Oh, but you know what? I could use the Americana theme paper that I got if I really wanted to. I don't know. Tomorrow might be a surprise. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and I wanted to do some cards as well with a new stamp set that I got delivered. And we can't get it anymore, of course, because it's close to my heart. But I ordered it for a reason. You know, we live here in San Antonio, and this is what they consider to be Military City. All the bases that we have here. So I wanted to do something for Memorial Day. And the June project next weekend is May the 2nd. So that's still going to be, I'll still be fine as far as showing it. I may post a preview. You know what? That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll just post a preview of the cards. A preview to the video so that you can make sure that you stay tuned. All right, so on this one, we got a couple of score photos that we're going to use. So let's go ahead and mat these pieces to these green, this coordinating green cardstock so we can get those down. And then I'm going to put my hexagons on next because those have to be strategically placed so I don't have to cut any of those down. but these are definitely, make sure that's straight. These are definitely going to go over here. And then I have 3 more sets of hexagons that we're going to use. And I think these go together. Yes, these go together. So let's pop these on. I love this paper, you guys. I love it. I love it. And don't forget to like, comment, and share on the video so that you get entered for prize drawing. Let me flip that around. It's opposite. There we go. And don't forget, when you share my videos, it goes into a special drawing that I will be doing next week for the month of May. And I already have the prize. Pulled and ready to go. Hope you all like it. Okay, and then we're going to put this one down in the center. And then we have this one over here. I don't know if y'all can hear my fan, but it is warm. We are in Texas, and it is warm out there. So I have the air on the house is at a decent temperature where I don't freeze to death because I'm the only one home right now. But got fans going, like ceiling fans. And I have a little fan to the left of me just to help circulate some air where I'm at. All right. So I hope y'all won't hear that little buzz. We're going to put this one down first. Okay, so let's put this one down first because I want to make sure that we have a good starting point. And I'm just putting it sort of like right in the middle. And that way that tip stays there. And then I'm lining it up with that honeycomb so that I know it's straight. Because I'm notorious for putting things down crooked. I'm looking at this from a different angle, and so it's kind of awkward. Now on this one, we're going to line this up right here, leaving a little bit of gap. And then this one, and then we're going to put our photos down later, but I wanted to get these down first. We're going to put that one right here. All right. And then our photos, we're going to put those here. And we're going to put those directly down on the pattern paper. Okay, so let's get those down. Maybe a couple of inches from the bottom. And it's going to slightly overlap that tip there of that hexagon die, and that's okay. 2 large photos. See if I can get that underneath there. Okay. You can totally get away with, let me push that up a little bit more because I do have something I need to put underneath that. Is that straight? Straight enough. There we go. Let's put those down. All right. Now we got a couple of more banners that we're going to put along the top. On this one, I'm only going to put 2. I think I only pulled 2. So let's get those on there right up here. And then I love that paper. I'm going to put that one on. I think that's one of the frames and tag, came off the frames and tags. I don't think I cut that one. But this is a great way to use up your scraps. A great way to use up your scraps. And then this is off the frames and tags. This one says just be yourself. And I did have to trim off the edge a little bit. And we're going to pop that up with a couple of dimensionals. And then we're going to put a bow on this. So this is not completely done. But we want this to pop up a little bit. And we're going to put that right here at the corner at an angle. Okay. Now in the center of this one, there is a little pre-printed die cut. I think this came with the frames and tags. And it gives you a little opportunity to write a little bit of something. Whatever you want to write. And if you're doing this, because I put these up on dimensionals, I would suggest writing something on here first before you go putting it down. Okay. Just because that's a little wonky. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I don't plan on writing on this, but I'm just going to use a little bit, just enough to tack it down. Okay. And we're just going to put that right in the center. That way you can see a little bit. If you're concerned about that wonkiness, then if you're recreating this, just put this set of die cuts one after the other without the dimensionals. Okay, that way it lays flat. And then if you want to write something later, you can write it and you don't have to worry about, you know, your wonky hexagon. You know what? Let's take those off. Let's do that. Got my little eraser here. And these are just up with dimensionals. So let's do that. Let's use our eraser to pull that off. Just wipe it. Just wipe it down until all that adhesive comes off. And then you've got this one. That one just came off all by itself. Yay! Oh, I got a little bit on the back. I love these little things. You can also get these. I'll put the link for those in the video description as well. All right, so let's, oh, I had this one too. I had that one too. Well, if you've never used one of these and you, these are these rubber erasers, that's what they're for, to take your adhesive off. Okay, so let's remat these flat. Okay, and then we have this one. We're almost done with this, guys. And then put that down. That way that's flat, completely flat. And if you want to go ahead and write on it afterwards, it's all ready to go. Okay? All right. Now, I pulled another frame and tag. This one says be wild and free. And let's pop that up with a dimensional. And I'm going to put the dimensional close to the top on here. Oh, maybe it should have been the bottom. It's the bottom, close to the bottom. So that I can attach this right beneath here and it kind of overlaps. But I'm making sure this dimensional touches either this cardstock or this patterned paper right here. And that way you can slide your picture, like if you had a picture or something, it can go all the way down to your mat. And that doesn't interfere with that. Okay. And then I also took another frame and tag. I liked this frame and tag for this bottom corner because we need to put something down here. But I didn't care too much for the little insert. It says busy as a bee. That was in the middle of that particular frame. So what I did is I just popped the frame out because you can pop it out. And I just flipped it over. That way there's the white, the backing of that, and that goes in the center. That way if you have a smaller picture, I might have to use glue on this. If you have a smaller picture, you can put down here, or if you have just something small. This is not a very big, it's not a very big frame. I'll just say that. And we're going to put that right here in the corner. And then I did pop this up with a dimensional so that there's a little bit of dimension down here in the corner. Why do I have an extra? Was I supposed to put this somewhere? I probably was supposed to put this somewhere. Let's put this somewhere. All right. Oh, do I want to use that one or that one? Oh, let's use that one. Yeah, let's use that one. All right. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Where do I want to put this? Where do I want to put this? We'll just put it up here. No. I think this was an extra one that I ended up doing. Let's put it right here. Sideways. Let's put it between there and there sideways. Just to fill up that little spot. And then I have my Y'all remember I was going to make another floral die cut. I got all my pieces over here. And there's one more. Why do I have two of those? There we go. I think I have more pieces than I need. All right, so let's build this. I'm going to have some extra pieces here. I've got a little center in black. And let's put that in the center there. And attach all this with some glue dots. I had a piece of scrap of this pattern paper. I don't know if y'all can see that. And I decided to use one of that scrap for this die cut. That just gives it a little extra flair instead of using just a plain piece of that green cardstock, which is okay. It's okay. So we're gonna build this, and then I have a small one. All right, so after we finish building this, I probably should have just gone ahead and done both, but that's okay. If you hadn't seen the other videos, then you can see me putting this one together. Just be random with it. And I have this thinner one, this longer, thinner one, and then we have the two leaves that go on. Everything's sticking to me. Okay, just be random. And then you have two leaves. You have a small one and a big one, and these are just extra pieces. Okay, so I can grab that. And then I'm going to fold it so it gives me a little extra dimension on this flower. Attach a glue dot. There, and then we'll do the other one. And then we'll put this down, and I think that is going to be it. I think that's going to be it. Another glue dot. I can get it off. There we go. I'll stick that right there. And throw a dimensional on the back. And then let's put this somewhere. Let's put this, we need something down here. But let's put this on the corner of this photo. Right there. And I've already lost my dots. My enamel dots. Oh, here they are. I was like, I've already lost my dots. Let's get some dots down and then that bow up there. We're going to use the small dots so we can use these up. Yeah, it's going to take some getting used to with that one here. All right, let's just do this. We'll be here all day with me trying to get these dots off. So let's put some small. You can use the big ones too. I'm just trying to use up all these small ones. Where'd it go? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's stuck. There we go. I'm going to use 3 of them. I'll space them out a little bit. Where is my other one? Let's see. I don't think that's going to work, but I don't know. It might help. At least get it in the right area. I'm telling ya. There we go. I'm just sticking them in the middle of these little honeycomb. Just because we need something down here. It's actually my die tool. Okay, we're only going to do 3, and then now let's do a bow so we can finish this tag up here on the top right hand corner, and then we will be done. We will be done. So let me make this bow a little prettier. Let's see. That'll work. That'll work. All right. Okay, we'll get a glue dot. It's kind of a big bow for that. Here, let me trim this down a little bit more. Get a glue dot. So make sure to check out the video description for the measurements. There's no hole in that, so there was nothing to pop out, but I wanted something to be there. And so we're just going to do a bow kind of sideways, but it needed to be small enough so it doesn't go off of the page directly. And that is it. That is it. We are done. And let me get the first page back over here. Move that. Move this up a little bit. Straighten this out, you guys. I know you probably can't see it with that thing right up here in the top right-hand corner. Bring it up a little bit more. There you go. I probably should have trimmed that down a little bit more. It kind of looks odd now that I've put these two pages together, but I'm going to leave it alone. I want to leave it alone. But there you have it. This is a 2-page layout using the Be Happy collection, paper collection by Echo Park. We are coming into our final days of being able to show this particular paper. I hope you've enjoyed the projects, the cards. I hope you enjoy the scrapbooking layout. Make sure to check the video description for measurements. And then links to where you can get this paper. And I do appreciate it if you use my affiliate link with 12 by 12 Scrapbook Shop. That's where you can get the paper from. And then I have some other links where you can get the dies. Everybody goes to Michael's, right? We all go to Michael's and Hobby Lobby and stuff like that. So stuff like this you can easily get there, and it's very, very reasonable. I'll put the link on there. I'm not an affiliate yet for Michael's, but I'll still put the link down so that you can know what you're getting. So if you want to use that coupon before it expires, because we all have Michael's coupons, right? I know I have one I need to use. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this particular layout. I will be back live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so hopefully you'll join me. But other than that, have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this video. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on your bell notifications. That way you know when I upload future videos and when I go live with my monthly projects and cards and whatever else I've got up my sleeve. So we will see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.